With the new Pixel 9, Google didn't hold back with the hardware, the software, or the pricing. And yes, Add Me and other AI features are great. But just how good is this phone as a daily driver? Here's the full review that will tell you if you should upgrade. The Google Pixel 9 largely follows the design language first established by the Pixel 6 series, and except for subtle changes like this rounded camera module and the new finish, there's not a lot of new stuff to talk about. Now this is a good thing because the Pixel 7 and 8 series too had great design, so why fix something that isn't broken? The phone's edges are just rounded enough to make holding the device comfortable. The Pixel 9 is not too heavy and the weight it does have feels well balanced, further adding to its ergonomics. On the front, we have a 6.3-inch display that feels just the right size, not too big for daily use and not too small for games and streaming. 6.3-inch should be the new benchmark for compact phones. They are only a little bigger than 6.1-inch phones like the iPhone 15, but the gains in screen space and battery life are significant. But size isn't everything, and this display also happens to be an excellent one in other aspects. For starters, this is a 120Hz LTPO panel, and it can get as smooth as you want during use while dropping to very low refresh rates when not, to preserve battery. It is great at colors and has good contrast levels too. I re-binged the latest season of Jujutsu Kaisen and rewatched The Batman, both visually stunning media in their own right, on this display, and my experience was pretty great. The panel is also bright enough for comfortable use outdoors and doesn't have you squinting like this. Coming to the phone's performance, I didn't face any issues with lagging or heating in day-to-day use. Over 4 generations of its Tensor chip, Google has fixed that part up. However, what I really wanted to try out was some hardcore gaming. I tried multiple graphically heavy titles on the phone, each of which I ran non-stop for at least 20 minutes. Thankfully, there isn't much to complain here, as the phone only got warm and not hot, and there weren't any signs of slowing down either. The Pixel 9 also features a new ultrasonic fingerprint scanner, which is more secure than an optical one. It's also one of the quickest ultrasonic scanners I've used. The battery life of the device was also pretty great, and this can easily be a 2-day phone for many, with moderate use of course. But something to note here is that the max charging speed here is only 45 watts on Pixel's own charger. I tried to charge the phone with some other chargers instead, like the 65-watt CMF charger, which comes with a bunch of certifications for different devices. And charging felt a little slower than I'd expected. That said, I still managed to get the phone from 6% to 100% in about an hour and 47 minutes. So a full charge should take a little under 2 hours. Talking about the camera, the Pixel 9 did not disappoint. The phone clicked some great pictures with nice details. There were a few instances under direct sunlight where the colors randomly took a toss. For instance, in this photo where the sky looks way too blue to be true. However, this feels like a software issue and something Google will likely fix with an update over time. Other features like night sight work really well, while the new ultra-wide camera is also better in resolution. Photos also have this HDR feel to them by default that's great for social media. How much of these details and colors are a result of Google's computational magic is a mystery, but whatever it is, it does make these images stand out. There are also features like Add Me, which lets you add the photographer into a group picture. And while it initially sounded like a gimmick, it actually takes some really cool photos that look indistinguishable from regular ones. The same goes for other features like Unboxed Take that Google introduced last year, which now works better than ever. The front camera also works well if there's plenty of light around. Take that away and details start disappearing pretty quickly. However, it doesn't have a lot of resolution, so don't expect a lot of zoomable detail either. So far, the Pixel 9 sounds pretty solid, right? But I haven't gotten to the best parts yet, Google's range of AI features. You've already seen Add Me in action, but there's also Pixel Studio, which lets you create artwork or change images entirely. Features like Reimagine, meanwhile, let you alter and add elements to existing images with such realism that telling what's real and what's not is really difficult, if not impossible. Most of these AI features work really well and aren't gimmicky. And of course, there will be more to come with Google's feature drop updates for Pixel phones. The phone still comes with Android 14, but Google has promised 7 years of updates, meaning your Pixel 9 should be updated all the way till Android 21 or whatever Google calls it at the time. The Pixel 9 is a great compact smartphone that brings out the best of the Android experience without compromising on most hardware or software aspects. It looks good, performs well, and takes great pictures. Also, things will only get better with more Pixel updates over time, making this phone very future-proof. For this reason, I rate the Pixel 9 4.5 out of 5 stars. What do you think about the phone? Should this be the new benchmark now for flagships? Let us know in the comments below. And subscribe to Unboxed by Croma while you are at it for more in-depth tech reviews and more.